Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horse.
No, I'm not even saying it's okay. What I'm saying is there's a situation where it could be non-sexual.
Is there a situation
Where I
it
can
could
put my
be-
dick on your arm
Yeah.
and you're not like, oh, he tried to fuck me. No, I didn't. I just put my dick on your arm.
Yeah, you did. You
That's
tried to
crazy.
fuck the elbow crease or something. There was intention.
You're like,
Yeah.
sure, now you're not, but maybe in 5 seconds, if I don't move my arm, you will.
That's funny.
In
You don't
danger of coming.
As kids, you kind of just like, you don't know what you're. Actually, at 8 years old, I saw a movie called Up.
Up?
And, yeah, and it was very.
car-
No, I was 8.
I don't know when that movie came out.
I'm like 2 years ago.
Up came out like
2010.
2012, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I was 8, so 1998. Up was a movie about Up the pussy, and it featured. It was like a montage of scenes. So like the first scene was lesbians eating each other out, and I remember being like, "What? There needs to be somebody watching these women." Like, these two, it didn't make sense to me why 2 lesbians were alone with no men. And then there was a cop scene, and he pulled her over, and then he was like, "Hey, if you want to get out of this ticket, you need to suck my dick." And I remember like, you gotta respect the cops. You gotta respect authority. And then the third one was BDSM Hitler, and they kept on just like fucking whipping him and like putting like just like shoving boobs in his face so he couldn't breathe. And I just remember him like. But I had also been to like Dachau at this point, so I was like, Hitler's a bad guy.
That's
so
crazy.
he deserves
You're
he
taking
deserves
all of this information in at 8 years old.
Yeah, so I mean, you're right. It could have been sexual. I think that's why I never got into the teabagging thing. It's like, I know where this could lead.
I know where this is gonna lead.
I never got into
People are gonna try to
teabagging.
drown me in titties. You never got teabagged.
No, because here's the thing. I was the type of gay kid that other kids smelt it on me. You know what I mean? Like they're like the straight birds weren't doing that around me. You know, it's all
Okay.
fun and games with their friends, but if Dylan's in the room, they're like, "Don't do it."
Yeah.
The point of teabag is it for somebody to enjoy it.
Yeah. It's like it's
It's
more
just
like
you
a punishment.
with your flip phone, just
Yeah, I'm like,
with your grainy ass. do me now.
Colton.
Teabag me.
Yeah,
Teabag me.
They're like, "Whoa, that's crazy, Dylan."
You're snoring and you're.
No, we were.
He's not even sleeping. Dylan, you
No,
got me
it's
again.
even
Suck
now.
the balls out.
Even now, me and Colton were in Denver, and we were on the show, and we both saw these guys at the show beforehand, and we were like, "Oh, they're done." You know what I mean? Like, there's no way we're not both gonna go right for them on stage.
Okay.
And so I do a whole thing with them, and then Colton does a whole thing with them, and they're loving it. And we're like, "Show us." And Colton's like, "Show us your dick." And this
I thought you
huge
said
dude.
we. I thought you said we.
We both
I was
lo-
alone on stage.
He was alone on stage.
And we're like, oh, yeah, because he kept on being like, yeah, no, I'd do anything for you. I go, okay, show me your dick. Show me your dick right now. And everybody, you have 20 seconds to get
And-
the fuck out of here if you don't want to see it.
And he stood up, and I ran to the front of the room. I was like, if this guy's doing it, I will see this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't happen. His friend ripped him down. He said,
Aw.
"Don't-" yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they, so, if someone, it could have been like, they could have gotten in trouble.
Why?
Well, they were in the military.
Right,
remember?
but are you not allowed to do that?
No,
Just like in general?
no, you're not
Even
allowed
if-
to put
even
your
if the
dick out.
comedian, But even
Women
if the
can pull their
comedian
tits
asks,
out. Yeah.
women can pull their tits out?
Women can pull their tits out.
Wait, is that the law?
Yeah.
There's a difference between dick and tits.
They can't pull their giners out.
They're giners.
Giners?
Is that what y'all are calling it these days?
And
The
are
giner?
they pulling it
If
out?
a woman's she's pulling it out at a comedy club, it's a giner.
That's true.
Show me your vagina. Show me your pussy.
Oh
Let me get that cooter biscuit. Let me show us
Damn.
that cooter biscuit.
I don't. It wasn't. Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, the ended up falling out of the.
Oh, yeah, he was so drunk that when he left the comedy club, he fell into the sidewalk and like bashed his
Just
head
rolled,
basically.
just
And he was like, "No worries." He was like already bleeding. Yeah, like, we were like, "Yeah." You know,
Oh,
is
this girl was getting out of the pool. We had like a pool bar in the Ozarks, and she was getting out of the pool, and somebody said something. She turned around, and her foot slipped off, and her body fell over, and she smacked, that side brick
Yeah.
of the pool, smacked her head on it,
No.
and then fell into the pool, and she's like with our group, and everybody was like, oh shit, got her out, put her at the table, and she was just like, I mean, she was hammered already. And so people were like, okay. And it was like an hour before we were supposed to go home. So we go home, and we get there, and I was pretty drunk. And I was sitting on the couch, like, sipping some water. And I know, so I'm like, hey, where's this girl?
Yeah.
And she was in the bathroom, and she was just, like, throwing up. And then everybody was like,
concussion.
oh, we just need to go put her in bed. And I was like, no, you
She
don't.
needs to stay awake.
Yeah, like, hey, stay awake, drink some water, take some ibuprofen. And I was like, there's, like, we're grown adults. But, you know, like, sometimes use, like, some common sense.
I think it's when you go like they need to go to bed. It's like I'm sick of dealing with her.
Yeah. It's like honestly let her die. You know, that's
She's either gonna die or she's not. Let's just let her. Let's just like let God handle that.
and then
one.
also like if we get exposed, it's like, well, she slipped. You know what I mean? It's not like we
Yeah.
pushed her. You know, like
Yeah.
that's what happens. Do you think you have the type of friends that if you got killed, they would call the police or they would dismember your body and hide you in the woods?
If I got killed,
Like if an accident happened,
yeah.
and then like it was they knew they would be in trouble at some, you know what I mean? Like maybe it was a
I don't
prank or
think
something.
so, because there's enough evidence out there that they'd be like, Dean fucks around.
right.
And they'd be like, he just.
No, the
whatever.
accident was something that they did.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I
it was
mean?
like a
a
blo- it
prank
was
gone
like-
It depends
wrong.
on the friends. It
Yeah.
depends on the friends. I would say one friend group and one family group that would probably just hide the body and say Dean went to Mexico or something. But then I've got like probably 2 to 3 other friend groups that I know would just like immediately call the cops and be like, hey, this is what happened.
If that happened to me, I would chop you up
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'd go. I think he's on the road for NASCAR or something.
And then most people would just be like, well,
I don't. Yeah, I have no idea where Dean is. That you have one of the most like awful disappearance rates because you just often disappear.
yeah.
Are you a disappearer?
I don't know. I'm just always doing stuff.
It's like
Yeah.
I'll update my story.
yeah.
Okay, great. Are we good to go?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Okay. I just noticed that you were doing stuff, so I thought maybe we fucked up somehow.
No, Dean's mic was getting like a light buzzing noise, so I just switched him out,
Oh, amazing.
and it's gone now. And then
We're-
we'll just
it's gone?
cut out this little tiny chunk right here where we're talking. All the timestamp.
Oh, that was we're putting that in?
We can cut any.
We
of
can
that
cut any of that out.
Oh, okay.
Any of it.
Any of
You're
it.
safe
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I
Yeah,
appreciate
you
that.
can
boys.
tell us when to cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, so what questions do you have for us? You've been.
You're saying we've kind of gone through Dean, you know. Yeah, now what about us?
Yeah.
It's been a
you've
while. It's been almost a year.
It's been a
Has
year
it?
since
Yeah.
you've been on the podcast.
No way.
What, if you
we
were one of
are
our like,
no
first
longer
guests.
in Dylan's apartment.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We
upgraded a
have
little bit.
We have some diehard fans. Raul, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, Raul's
Oh,
a great.
Raul.
He's a great. He comments on all the stuff. He goes, "How are these guys not famous?" Every video, we're like, "All right, we're trying."
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
really need Raul's like, you know.
Where's Raul
vibe.
live?
We don't know a
We
lot
don't
about
know
Raul.
about a lot about him.
Okay.
But he does have, I think, 4 videos on YouTube, and he comments on all of our videos. And
Yeah.
I love him more than I love anyone in my life.
'Cause right now, he's the only like my family. They don't comment.
No,
They're not into it.
no one I know listens to this podcast.
I mean, you know,
It's fine.
it's fine.
We're not mad about it.
I'm not mad.
I actually would.
no, wait, I
prefer-
know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want like my mom listens to podcasts that I'm on, and I'm like, I mean, I'd rather you not.
I think my mom secretly does because I told her not to, but then she'll mention things that I'll mention on the podcast, and I'm like, we
How
actually
did you
haven't
find
spoken
that
in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you bringing this up for?
I always feel like my mom listens to the podcast instead of just fucking calling me.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to my mom in, weeks or months sometimes. And then she's like, yeah, well, I listen to your podcast every week. And I'm like, well, one day you'll call me.
Also, it's like none of this is like mom appropriate.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why. Because whenever we hang out with my mom, I'm always like talking about mom stuff. And she's like, I don't want to talk about mom stuff.
She wants to hear
I
the
want to talk
dirty-
about gay sex.
That's what the podcast. Every week we're like, don't make it gay sex, don't make it gay sex. And immediately we're like, cock. It's like we can't stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of cock, do you guys take when you take a dick pic? Now I know the majority of dick pics are you rock hard.
Yeah.
Do you ever take and send a soft dick pic? Like you ever looking in the mirror and then you're just like, I mean, it looks good soft right now.
By request.
take-
soft is by
Oh,
request
you have to
only.
get
Like,
by
yeah,
request.
if someone's like, I want to see
Yeah.
it soft, you're like, for
Honestly,
sure.
For sure.
I think that's the only time you need consent.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like send the dick pic, whatever you want. But if you're gonna send a soft dick pic, you need my consent.
Also, sending a soft dick is kind of like trying your best at singing alone in the car. It's like you might think you sound good, but you
Yeah.
can't really see that. You know what I mean? You're not like you're not like you don't know if you're actually good at singing. You know, your soft dick. It's like to you, you're like this looks awesome.
Yeah.
But then you send it
It's
out.
the
and
one you
people are
see
like,
the most.
Yeah. And then people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like-
would be a terrible thing to get back.
My thing is, if you're gonna send your soft dick, is that how we're gonna be hanging out?
Yeah.
Like, if we meet up, are you gonna bring that, or are you gonna be bringing another more functional penis?
It'd be so funny to be like, someone's like, can I see your dick? And you send it soft. And you're like, can I see it hard? It's like, I really see this more as platonic.
yeah,
So
just
this
know
is
that
kind
we're
of-
at this. I'm trying to make it things non-sexual.
Yeah,
right?
this is the kind of version of what you get.
yeah.
But you said you've been taking soft ones.
Oh, I just this past week I took a soft one, and I was like, I mean, I don't know what the I'm not sending a whole bunch of dick pics out there,
Yeah.
but every once in a while, you know, you get out of a
How many,
hot
like a once a
shower.
week?
No, like I don't know.
I don't think
I would
girls
say
are asking for them.
Girls aren't asking for them.
Why?
And you don't send them. I don't know. They'd. My general consensus with women and dick pics is, I think they just don't. They don't like them.
They don't eat with their eyes. You don't think? Men eat with their eyes.
Men eat with their eyes.
I wake up
yeah.
every morning with requests. I'm like, oh, gotta fulfill my orders.
Really?
Uh-oh.
That's what's surprising to me is
How many do you send a week?
Well, my,
Anytime anyone asks for one,
Anytime.
and I am attracted to them. I can see it.
so
Okay.
that's what's confusing about me and your thing is like you seem to be like, well, they want to know what it looks like today.
What do you mean?
Like you're sending new dick pics.
So
Kind of
I
a
have.
lot.
I have.
Like you're taking a lot of dick pics, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
That you don't just have
Do you
an
take them
album.
and delete them?
No. Yes. So here's what I think. I have like 5 gold star pictures that I go. This is what we're working with. These are kind of like our photo shoot. You know, if anyone asks, this is what I'm gonna send. Then I think if you're kind of like chatting with someone or like you're really building something up, it's like but this one's from right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, which I think is like kind of
More
like
personal.
It's more personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It does.
You had somebody else in mind when you took the other one, but that one you had them.
That
in
one's for
mind.
you, buddy.
That one's for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It does throw me off when it's nighttime and I'm like, hey, let me see it, and then it's like a daytime picture. I'm like,
100%.
okay, well, what are we doing here?
Exactly. So that's why you got to take new ones.
Well, you just get a nighttime dick pic and you get a daytime dick pic.
You know what I do a lot though? Send a vid.
A video. A
Yeah.
video.
What are you doing in the video?
I'll just.
What do you just
You just pull it
you
out.
wa-
and-
wagon?
If it's hard, you
putz it a
go
little
up
bit.
and down a little bit, and you
You
go
do
like.
this? You are this guy?
No, I don't do.
fucking
I
hate
don't do
these
that. I
guys
don't do
where
that.
they're two
No,
fingers.
I don't do that.
Ugh.
I can tell by the way you're in. I'm like, oh, Dean's curved.
I saw that too.
I can't not comment. Dean's got a curve.
Yeah, he is
The
like,
girl last week had asked me, she was like, "Is it curved?" And I was like, "Yeah, a little bit."
Yeah, but I'll just send it going like up and down, and then I'll just like let it go. You
Yeah.
know?
what's your
It-
favorite
Let it-
picture to see?
Oh yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
Honestly, every time like a girl, she's like, do you want a picture? I'm like, I would rather just like, hey, let's hang out. Let me see him in person.
Let me see.
Let me see
see.
let me see them titties in person, girl. There's I don't know. I'm not big on the pictures. you know?
I like if
We-
for a woman. I mean, this might be because I'm gay, but I'd much rather see her in lingerie than I would fully naked.
Yeah. There's something like kind of sexy about it. But I'm just not a big I'm not a big technology guy.
Well,
I'm
I
a big
think-
like in person, like, let's fucking hang out.
Right, but
Let's do this.
sometimes you're across the country and you have to be like, okay, well, let's see it.
I'm kind of like a local guy.
You're not into visitors. You're not into. He's not into visiting.
It's gonna cost so much for me to
No.
fly
I
wherever
love
you're
it,
at.
for
girl.
sure.
What are you talking about? You just came back from like all the fucking cities.
That's true. And I'm talking to like.
You're literally on the road all the fucking time. What are
Yeah.
you talking
But
about?
wherever Dean is he's local.
That's-
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's local,
It's
dude.
like wherever he is, it's like, yeah, you have to be local to Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
proximity.
Also, I
Yeah.
will say the difference I think is straight and gay relationship. It's like, honey, sometimes you gotta send the pic to even make the date. You know what I mean? Like it's like guys are like, no, they gotta see it before they go out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Me too.
You got to see it before you go out.
Fucking.
They call it verifying. You gotta verify.
Because I also don't want to have to be like in person, be like, oh no.
Yeah. But I think for guys, it's like, I mean, if I see a picture of it, it's not like it's going to be crazy different when I.
You would be
Take their pants
shocked. You would be shocked, Dean,
Okay.
at what these guys are doing in their pictures.
What do you mean?
The only reliable ones are when they have like a soda bottle next to it.
Yeah.
Because
I always ask for
angle-
Oh, and they're
comparison.
like, okay.
These boys are making a 5-inch dick look like 7.5.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
It's crazy. So then you get there and you're like, so I can tell it's the same physical dick, but it looks very, it doesn't. Everyone dick is beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're catfishing us out here.
That's wrong. Be honest. You know.
I'm sending pictures of like every angle of my body. I'm like, is this okay? yeah.
The over the shoulder.
Is there anything you
I
dislike?
hate this part of my body.
Yeah.
Is that fine for you?
wait.
I've got this mole
Yeah.
on my inner thigh.
Is that your thing?
What?
You have a mole on your thigh?
No.
Okay, I was like, I haven't seen it before. I would have known.
Yeah.
So you just got back from Nashville, Chicago,
St.
Ozarks?
Louis.
St. Louis.
Ozarks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give
I've been
least-
rewatching Ozarks. Not rewatching. I've only watching it for the first time, but
Yeah. I never watched it. I mean, I watched like a season of it while I was talking to a girl, and we didn't like pay attention a whole lot. So like, I noticed that it was like cool, but the Ozarks is fucking amazing,
Yeah.
beautiful, gorgeous,
yeah.
and the people out there, and everybody was flocking from different parts of the country. Like we hung out with a group of people from Illinois, and they were fantastic.
That seems to be the main thing plot in the Ozarks, the show, is that people from Illinois and Chicago go there, run amok of the town, and then leave.
Okay, did not know that.
All the poor people stay and be like, "You're never gonna make it out of
There
here,
is
Wyatt."
there is a drastic. Somebody picked us up in an Uber when we were leaving from the bar back to the crib, and they were smoking in the car.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've
Who's
been in
gonna tell
a
that?
smoking people that smoke in a car. I've besides like grandma in the 90s.
No, you get in. I have a.
Wait, you aren't hanging out with people smoking cigarettes in the car?
If they do, they always like roll down the windows, and it's like a drunk occasion.
Yeah. His windows weren't rolled down?
He had an ashtray in the car.
That's crazy.
No windows rolled down.
No windows rolled down. He
What?
cracked the window, and I got it. I smoke every once in a while, especially if I drink, and I was like, fuck it, roll. I saw him with like the ashtray, and I was like, can you smoke in here? And I was like, I didn't think they did that in Ubers.
Yeah.
And
He goes, "They
yeah,
don't."
5 stars, buddy.
dude, it was like, damn, dog, you're close to kinfolk.
he's like, also, I got dip in the front pocket.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was wild. And Bianca did not like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What
She
did-
had an attitude about it.
oh, did she?
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, we're already in here, can I smoke?
Yeah. So you
Like,
did.
this is great. Yeah, just rolled down like the cracked window. And
Were you guys drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like,
At that
fucking
point,
around.
Vegas to me is a disgusting place, but if you're drinking, it's a wonderful palace.
Yes, it is.
Caesar's Palace is Caesar's Palace when you're drinking.
When you're drinking,
You go around all the statues that
I've
are.
never been.
you've never been to Caesar's
Vegas?
Palace.
No, I've
He's
never been to
never
Las
been to
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Are you going to Scanfield?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You should go.
I'm going to be in Europe.
You're gonna be in Europe.
Yep.
Damn, going back
Yep.
to the home country.
Home country. I'm going to Spain, Portugal, Berlin. I'm trying to get fucked in a dungeon there.
Doesn't mean you have to set up before.
When I say Berlin to you, what do you go? Oh, I want to.
Drink. I don't know. I don't really want to go to Germany.
Wait, ask me. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Ask me, and then I was gonna say. I want to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
What is this?
I love these.
I've never. No one's ever given me the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
How
I'm the
much
first.
you two do not care about Europe so much.
I don't. I did this yesterday, but I hate Europe. I won't go.
It's crashing. It's been crashing.
It's over, dude.
are
It's
you
over.
saying?
Europe's
Their
over.
economy is done.
Yeah.
They're doing great.
No, they're
No, they're
doing
not.
great.
No, their
you don't
buildings are.
listen to statistics.
All right, tell me some statistics.
All right, I'll tell you this. I don't know. I have no. We beat them in World War II. And
That's true.
It was the last time that I
That
feel like we need to go over there.
week. I lived there for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were a France boy.
I did Paris, I did Germany and England, and all great, all great.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to get to Israel back soon. Tel Aviv is probably one of my favorite cities in the world.
I don't. Yeah.
I just don't have any.
I don't want to go.
I'm gonna go. Hey Dylan, we just booked a world tour. You're like, ugh.
No.
Please tell me we're not going to Europe.
I'd rather go like Australia, Mexico, Central America.
I've
Before
been. I go to
Europe.
Mexico like 4 times a year.
4 times a year in Mexico.
Easy.
Really? I've never been. I've only been to Aruba.
We should go, boys. Let's
I've
fucking
only
go.
been to
Is it-
Aruba.
Hey,
I've only
is
been to
it
Aruba.
possible that you hate all these other places because you haven't been there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah. No, I don't. It's not personal. You know what I mean? It's more like, yeah, I wish I could go, but I can't.
I mean, a $1,500
okay.
airplane ride, and then
It's
probably another
$300
$1,000
for
no,
me to
it's
go.
not.
No, I just booked the fucking ticket from Berlin to
$300.
New York.
That's crazy.
Should we go?
We should.
Okay.
Wait, now.
That's cool.
Now. All right. I'll just tell you, we're going to go to Berlin,
changed
but
our
we're going
minds
to be
so quick.
staying
Yeah.
in a dungeon.
We're gonna be staying in a dungeon. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Sometimes
A
it's
leaky
gonna be-
dungeon.
It's
Are
not
you
gonna be
someone who
leaky.
wants to be like?
Wait, don't say leaky.
But are you someone who wants to be
Don't
like?
say leaky.
Yeah. Are you someone who wants to be
$300.
like hung from a ceiling?
Not on like hooks.
No. But like in like,
Like a strap.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a,
yeah,
what
yeah.
is it? What are they called?
like
a
sex
carriage.
swing.
A swing. You want to be in a swing?
What do you mean? Do I want to be?
Have you been?
Yeah.
When was the
Whoa.
last time you boys got on a swing? Like a swing set?
Last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I own one.
You own a swing?
No,
Yeah.
not the one you want.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like a
This
playground.
isn't-
It
this
is a
is swing at
swing.
your
This
house?
isn't for kids. This is not a swing for kids.
Have you ever had sex with someone in a swing? I'm talking to you, Dean.
No. I think that would be logistically.
No, it's actually logistically easier.
Really?
Yeah.
With I'm trying to think of like the.
Because you know how heavy
We
bodies
have different.
are? That's the thing is men are heavy.
Yeah.
Men are heavy.
So,
So
I'm
picking 'em
thinking
up, moving 'em
I'm
around.
thinking of like the 2 chain bars with the banana seat. Right?
No, we're
You
talking.
sit
No, we're
down.
talking. Not. That's not Dean. Dean, we're talking about sex swings. honey.
Okay. What is
Yeah.
it? What? Talk me through a sex swing.
It's kind of like if like how would you describe them, Colton? You've been in one.
I would describe it as a lounge chair.
A lounge chair, like a lazy boy.
Hooked up to the ceiling.
Hooked up to the ceiling.
Okay.
And it's basically like canvas or leather.
Okay.
And it's basically like.
And it's got like a back
usually
strap and a bottom
it's usually
strap?
4 chains.
4 chains.
And it's more like a bed.
Okay.
And there's places for your feet to go.
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, not the ones I've been in. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get fucking gynecologist.
yeah.
And so it kind of like presents
Presents.
Presents the whole.
the hole, and then the other person stands on
Stands.
the level side of the swing, and then they push you out.
No, there's no
Don't have it.
pushing.
You could
There's-
push.
I guess you could push.
But then the other person just kind of like, yeah, I could see that.
It's like fucking in zero gravity.
Okay. Like fucking in a hot tub?
Yeah, but without any of the water.
Okay.
Have you had sex in a hot tub?
Yeah.
That's so bad for you.
So bad.
Is it?
Yeah, you can. I mean, for girls, actually, I think you're fine. But yeah, there.
And normally it's like it's like you're chilling in a hot tub. I had a girl give me a hand job on a Carnival cruise with like 4 or 5 people in the hot tub.
Okay.
That was my.
It just feels like it's not that. Like, water should be see-through, so the fact that it wasn't see-through.
Well, there's bubbles and shit. And
there's
it's
some,
like
there's some bubbles.
Can
Well,
I
I
ask
mean,
a
it
dumb
was like-
question.
yeah.
I guess I've never had sex underwater, but I guess until this moment, I always thought like, why would you do it? Like, wouldn't the holes be filled up with water? But then I just realized as you were talking, I was like, I doubt that's true.
Well, it's like you're not doing a lot of like all the way out, all the way in.
Yeah.
So it's like they sit on your lap, it goes in, and then you're doing a lot of like.
The amount of friction is awful.
Yeah.
The amount of friction is awful. There's not a lot of friction in pussy.
In pussy.
It's
Maybe.
all kind of like lubed up and like
Yeah, lubed up for the pleasure.
yeah, for the pleasure.
Yeah, natural lube.
Ribs.
So it does
ribs for
like within
pleasure.
water, it does kind of like dissipate more.
You're still thrusting.
But you're still thrusting. And when you're in a hot tub, you're usually drunk and you're trying to get it over. Like you're not thinking about like longevity and hot tub fucking.
Yeah.
So you're just like, let's get in and let's get out.
Yeah, yeah,
We got
yeah.
shit to
And
do.
did you do that in the Carnival Cruise?
No, the Carnival
you-
Cruise was just a handy.
And you came in the. So there was 6 people in this hot tub, and it
7.
just.
7.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not doing it. We're just talking like this.
Carnival Cruise.
And then she just starts like, like puts her hand on my thigh, and it starts getting a little uppity, and she starts like rubbing it, and I'm like, I mean, this is cool. But then you're like, what do I like? Hey, quit, no. But we like, she just like, flips it up over the band, and then just starts going at it, and I'm just like, anyway, so that turtle excursion was pretty crazy.
Yeah, whoa.
And then she's like, yeah, getting after it.
And did you know her?
I had met her that morning.
Carnival Cruises are for white trash people only.
Yeah. It's like our favorite thing. It's like our favorite
I've never been on a
vacation.
cruise. I feel like I should do cruise.
You should
been-
do cruise.
I've been on many.
There's gay guy
many a
cruises.
cruise.
There's like a
I don't
full-
want to do that.
Oh no! I won a. There was
You
a.
won?
There was a. Yeah. So there was a. And I was helped by the gays. There was a. They had T-shirts that said Rainbow Patrol, and they were. I was doing the manliest man competition,
Okay.
and I got like So you got like 20 guys, and they cut 10 each time, or they cut like a certain number of each time till it gets down to 3. And the last one was you had to get like dressed up in not drag, but they're like you have to like pick items of clothes from everybody in the crowd, and it's like the person that wins is the person that grabs the bikini suit and the fancy hat and the
Yeah.
and all the stuff. And so the boys were up on the top deck, and they were cheering so hard for me
Yeah.
that everybody else just vibed with it and helped me win. I got a bottle of champagne, went up there, popped it with them.
Oh, that's
And,
that's
Oh,
so
on the
nice.
It was
cruise?
so cool. On the cruise, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying you won a cruise, and I thought you were gonna say you won a gay cruise. Like, can I have it?
That's so funny.
Gay cruises are mostly circuit parties full of just like ecstasy and just like
Well,
just
the-
drugs all the time.
The guy said that that's the reason they don't like going on gay cruises. They're like, we like going on regular cruises because then we're just like the gay guys on a regular cruise.
And people love when there's just a couple of us.
Oh.
When there's just a couple, they're like, oh, there's the gay guys. They're so fun. But when it's all gay guys, it's like,
I'm
oh,
gonna go
this is
talk to
getting
them.
dicey.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Yeah, girls are like, oh, we should make friends with the gay guys.
I bet one of them isn't gay.
Yeah.
I bet one of them. That one. I
Do you
bet.
think that's what they think, or they just want to hang out with
No,
somebody that's
I've
not
heard
trying to
multiple
fuck
I'll
them?
tell you, it's happened. The amount of times a drunken
They try to
woman
change
has
you.
gone like, "Oh my God, you're such a waste."
Oh, I've had girls. Colton will walk away and the girls will be like, I don't care where he puts it. I'm like, I go, honey,
They're lining their elbows up like, I don't
I have to
care.
tell him, I'm like, honey, he's not putting it anywhere.
Don't you occasionally dabble in the vaginal arts?
Well, we tried actually on this couch.
Is that what the cum stain
No,
is?
no, it didn't work.
Okay.
Didn't work
You tried on this couch.
on this couch during an open mic.
Yeah.
And you came in with somebody,
Uh-huh.
and we're just like, I want to see.
And I
You
was
just-
like,
you
I was
just-
like the idea of it. I was ready.
Yeah.
It was actually in my set
It
now.
blows my mind.
I was ready for it. And then like the more she got naked, I was like, oh no. I thought she was gonna keep her shirt on.
To keep her shirt on.
But she took her shirt off. I was like, okay, I could make do with the bra. And then she took the bra off, and I was like, maybe let's keep the bra.
There's nothing about that's wild. I guess not, but
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. I think we just all have different sexualities on the couch.
yeah. No, for sure,
It's so funny. Yeah.
But like I see a pair of titties, I'm just like, yeah,
Oh, I go,
yeah.
Yeah. I
And
can't.
then vaginas. You don't like
Who vaginas? No.
I do like a vagina.
Eating?
eating.
I'm like
I love eating vagina.
His experience is he one time put 2 fingers in one girl.
but it's not about that, but it's more like I feel like my ideal sexual situation would be with a trans man.
Which is a
Why? It's like it's
It is a trans man.
so a trans man. So like someone who was born a woman, now a man.
and now a man, and
Yeah.
they have the penis.
No,
Okay,
no.
they haven't like done the push out.
No. Are people doing that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Are they?
Oh.
I don't know.
There's
Oh yeah, because the testosterone enlarges their clit. and
Yeah.
so
that's
they can
that's
do-
not that's. I think they're like pulling the inside of the vagina out, and then putting a. I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I started talking, but I thought in my head that's
none
how
of
they're
us
doing
are
it.
educated enough to talk
Or
about it.
what? Or maybe that's the other one. They're cutting the penis and pushing it in.
cutting
And
it
then
if they don't have a penis.
No. The ones that a trans woman
Mm-hmm.
is cutting the penis down and then pushing it in and folding it up
Yeah.
so that they have all the sensation going in.
yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of information on this topic.
I mean,
Thanks.
You just
Dean
hear-
knows holes. Dean knows holes.
Dean knows holes.
I've talked to some. I mean, you want to stay up to date on the what's in the house, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's going on, I guess.
For sure.
I've got trans friends.
Hey, you're safe here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to
This isn't a gotcha podcast, Dean.
I try to act like I know what's going on. I know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha.
Gotcha.
The
You're
clip.
gay, son. Son.
Oh,
you
God.
said that you had some pretty crazy stories coming back from the road.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we go to Nashville is great. Everybody has killer sets, and they got
Did
us
you
a
do loonies?
Zanies, and that was like first night. We drove like 12 hours to get there, and so I was a little worried. Just in the driving, your headspace isn't great. But man, we went up there, and the crowds were just amazing.
I'm going to be there August 29th.
Get it? 28th. And so we get done with that, and then we have like 4 days in Nashville just to chill and hang out before we have to be in St. Louis.
Oh, cool.
And so we're just like, what are we going to do, And we go to then we have Bustin' on with the Boys on Tuesday. That's why we're staying.
Yeah.
And so we end up going to Kid Rock's bar. And as soon as Laser walks in, everybody is infatuated.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're immediately like, VIP, you'll get bottle service. And I hadn't been drinking for like 5 months. And I knew that I had the beer Olympics. So I was like, I'm not going to avoid it. I'm going to give myself this week. And then I'm going to get back. When I get back, I'll stop drinking again. And so I'm like, I got like 4 days leading up. I can't get to this thing and be like hammered after 2 beers.
Right.
So it was a little practice. And I got free bottle service. And I just go, ham in the club.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about VIP, just being around with famous
Yeah.
people.
Well, it also
and
takes you away from like the actual fun experience of being like, oh, you're in this
It
big
locks
group.
you up.
Yeah.
It locks you up and
It
says like,
locks you up.
watch the animals. It's like, well, I want to be with the animals.
I want to
do you
be
do a
with
lot of
the
VIP?
animals.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of VIP?
I've had a lot of hot girlfriends who would get us into
yeah.
VIP, so everybody would get into. They'd
That's
get
so
invited in,
funny.
and they'd go, "Can my friend Dylan come?" And he's gay, and the guys go, "Yeah, he can come," because they love. I don't know, frat bros in there. They love a gay guy because they're like, he's going to like.
Dissipate. Make everybody more comfortable.
Yeah, and also like he's not here for the women, so of course he can come in.
Right.
And so like
No competition.
No competition.
So here is, I don't know how to.
Goodness,
So this is,
Oh wow.
just packed to the gills. Look at him.
Oh my god. And who's that girl?
That is unfortunately that I showed you that one. Because I didn't remember that happening. But that is I fell in love with this girl, Morgan.
Was that the girl who just got kissed?
Yeah.
You're shaking. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just remembered it. I remember I got a punch Laser later for kissing my girl, dude. So anyway,
He looks fucking yoked
so
up.
this
too.
is the thing, dude. We go up there, the VIP, everything's cool. Then I go down into the crowd, and they get like, I gotta get Bianca to I wish I'd have got these before we got there, but I would like go from VIP and we're like hanging out, chilling, vibing, and like the crowd is all down there just partying. So I would go from VIP to go down there and then like get a drink, go back down there, and then like party with people, and then like go back up and then like see them and be like, hey, and then go back down, just being a nuisance. And so we're talking to this girl, everything's fine, and then I go down and there's these NASCARs in town.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 or 5 NASCAR drivers in VIP. And so I'm fucking around downstairs, not paying attention to the girl. And I come back upstairs, and this NASCAR driver is just macking on my girl.
What does that mean, kissing?
No, they're just hanging out at the bar and
just
talking.
trying.
He's just trying. And so I was like, oh, shit. I let a NASCAR driver take my girl, dude.
Hey,
Yeah.
not faster than Dean.
Not faster than Dean, dude. I promise you not.
Coming from lane 4, Dean Stanfield.
Cuts to Dean, he's like black out. He's like, I'm gonna get my girl.
And so I'm like, and so I go back downstairs and I'm talking with this girl and I'm like, maybe if I go up.
I'm so sorry, one more. Cuts to, it is a good year. It's a really good year. Okay, I thought it would be great. We good. Hey, cut that out.
We're gonna cut that out. Can we cut that out? Cut that cut.
And so I go back down. I'm talking with this girl. We go back up there, and then now I'm like, with the intention of, and I'm drunk, probably not making great decisions. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring this other girl up here, and then this other girl's gonna get jealous, and then be like, oh, I'll stop talking to the NASCAR driver that makes millions of dollars, and talk back to Dino. And I'm talking with this girl at the side thing. I go back to get a drink. I mean, boys, 15 seconds I'm going and getting this drink. I turn around because there's got like buckets and bottles over here. I turn around. Another driver has got this girl.
Oh, he handed her off?
Oh no, a different girl. The other girl you brought up.
So
The driver
another
was stealing.
driver is now talking to this girl. And then I'm like, fuck. So now I got to go over there, and I can't let 2 of them take my girls in
Yeah.
the same night. That's not gonna happen.
So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so I go up. I'm like walking up, and I'm just gonna
Holding
like
the bottle still?
hold the bottle still, dude. And I'm like, I'm gonna give him the butt. And then he like leans over and starts making out with her, and I'm like, I'm gone. I'm done for the night.
Wow.
And go down there and just start partying with people.
These guys, I mean, they sound like really
Hot.
expert players.
They
like,
are.
That is,
They're just
that is
literally driving in the NASCAR Cup Series.
No,
one
but
of them,
like that mindset to be like, that guy's drunk. You just brought me another girl. I'm gonna go get her, and just like making those fast moves and be like, oh, I see Dean coming. I'm gonna avoid. Like every move is so calculated.
They
Or am
are.
I putting that in my head?
I don't know.
Were they
I think
drunk
they
too?
were just that. Everybody was hammered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so you're just like making decisions, and so
I love that energy that NASCAR drivers are just like fucked up, hooking up. I'm like, oh, God, I want to meet a NASCAR driver.
come on, dude, I'll
come
take you to a
on,
VIP.
take me to the pit.
well, one of them was a dude, stellar guy, good homie, and he didn't know, like I'm not telling him. I'm just, I've left the girl alone, and somebody made a move.
Yeah.
And so I get back, and he comes back over, and he like finds out what happened. He was like, "Hey man, didn't want to, didn't mean to take the girl you were talking to." I was like, "Dog, don't even worry about it. Like I'm drunk, we're fine, we're having fun. Try not to let it ruin my night." And he's like, "Dog, let me get you some VIP tickets." He was like, "Come down to the track." He was like, "You can come behind the pits, like come hang out with us."
Yeah.
And so turned into a great,
That's so cool.
yeah.
And did you do it?
I did it. Yeah. Went down there. He drives the Black Rifle coffee car, and so where is it? Here it is. That was the guy.
So just to let you know, when you're showing that picture, he is just looking at the man.
Well, the car's in the background. It's not
Wow, so he's a small man making these fast moves. At
That's
you guys.
true. What is
That's
he?
true.
What is he?
Short king, dude.
Yeah, I love a short king.
Gotta love a short king.
I think that would have to be.
Look how quick
something
this
in my
pit
head.
stop is. So like it rolls in.
When you say, "Oh my God," Dylan, describe
I
what you're
mean,
seeing and how
yeah.
you're feeling right now, because I don't believe it. I actually don't believe that you're interested in mechanics.
You know what? We're on a show.
Yeah, and the viewer.
I'm super excited about it. I don't even know.
Scrolling through his phone.
Here, this is me beating Laser at Connect 4. He would not. He's such an addictive gambler. I'm really good at Connect 4, and I beat him like 6 times in a row, and he goes, "Fuck it, $100." And I'm like, "All right, let's do it." And then he was like,
Laser's
beat him $150, and finally he was like, I gotta go sit down.
Oh
There's
my
me
god, that's
being
so
happy.
funny.
Bianca and me.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The last time I saw Laser, he came up to me. He's like, "You're looking good." I was like, "Oh, thanks, Laser." He's like, "I just made an OnlyFans." I was like, "That's." He's like, "You want to see a picture from it?" I was like, "Sure."
Every time I see Laser, he's like, "Hey, I got a show. You should come open for me." I go, "Yes." He goes, "All right, I'll set it up." And then I never hear from him.
tells everybody.
Yeah.
And so, we have our weekend in Nashville. Amazing. It ends with going to Bussin' with the Boys Beer
Yeah.
Olympics. Right.
Yeah.
We get there. It's fantastic. We start drinking. An hour and a half in, it's just NFL football players, UFC fighters.
And you know all these people because you watch these sports?
Honestly, I think one of the good things about this weekend is I don't watch a lot of football. Like, I didn't grow up. Like,
Right.
we watched rodeo.
Right.
You know, like that was our if we were watching TV sports.
Yeah.
And my
My
dad.
thing is, I would know an improviser, but I wouldn't know a football player.
What is an improviser?
Right. Right. They do improv.
Oh yeah.
I'd be
Is there
like, "Oh."
famous improvisers?
Yeah.
Okay, name 3 famous improvisers. Let's
Everyone
see.
from SNL.
Who?
Oh, okay. Are
Most
those?
of those people are improv people.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Dave Rath is probably my favorite one.
Tina, Amy Poehler,
Amy Poehler.
Okay, I know Amy
yeah.
Fuller.
the Broad
Amy who?
City girls,
Amy who?
Fuller.
That's right.
Abby and Alana
Fuller.
from Broad City. Improvisers make good TV shows.
Yeah, that's where they're in the moment, and
Have
you
you
can
guys seen
tell
the
that
other
through the
two?
camera.
Yeah,
What's that guy's name?
I don't know, but I met him. He was at the thing.
He was
and
at, and I was like, oh my god, that's him. Oh my god, that's him.
I told him I was like, I love the show.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Anyways,
So I don't like. I know that they're NFL players. I know that they're besides Michael Chandler, who's a UFC fighter. I knew him,
You
and
just tell from the collared ears and the fucking huge black man.
I
Is
just
that how
watch
you-
him. No, he's like I don't know 5'8" maybe.
Collared ears.
Yeah, he definitely has collared ears.
Yeah, if you have collared
This
ears,
guy,
I just go
if
like,
you-
yeah, you probably a fighter. Oh, I ran into him the other day.
Really?
Or they all like?
oh my
they all
God,
look
he's
alike.
so hot.
No, he was a vicious killer. And so
You
we're
kill this pussy.
I'm not in the beer Olympics. I'm just kind of like on the side. We're like just hanging out, you know, and we're with Laser. And so like I don't know any of these like by name. So I'm like introducing myself, and we're like having like genuine connections. You know, we're like
Yeah.
hanging out and drinking beer. And once I start drinking, I'm like Mr. Personality. You know, like life of the party. And so we're hanging out, having fun, and we get in the pool, and it was me and 2 NFL football players. No, one NHL player, hockey guy.
Yeah.
And then 1 NFL player, and Shane Gillis, and a country music singer, and an NFL player. And that's the
A-list.
teams that we're playing basketball in the water.
Yeah.
Water basketball. And so we're playing, everybody's hanging out, having fun, and Taylor Lewin, an NFL player, keeps like jumping in the pool and like murking Bert and like murking Shane. He just like
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer, yeah. He goes in there and just starts like dragging him down to the bottom of the water. And
That sounds just a funny thing to happen.
Yeah, it was
He-
hilarious
he
to
doesn't-
watch.
He's not like a cool level guy. He's-
I think there's a on Instagram. Hold on. There's a video of it while it was happening.
Just to let you know, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare to edit if you keep on showing us that.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just explain it. And so he keeps like diving in the pool while we're playing the game, and it's just chaos. Everything's happening, but we're having this like really really fun game, and Michael Chandler
Is this
sees.
okay for you?
Yeah, it's fine with me. Yeah,
I was feeling a little like left out.
Yeah. And so we're in the water, and one of the NFL players keeps I keep going up for a shot, and he keeps like slapping it down on me. And Michael Chandler, you don't like it?
No, this.
Oh, okay. Michael Chandler gets in the water, and he goes, you want to know how to fight these guys? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, what you do is you grab them by the throat, and you grab them by the dick. And he said, you swim to the bottom of the water. And he said, you just leave them there. And he said, you swim back up, get air, and then go back down. As soon as they get air, grab them by the dick, grab them by the throat again, and then drag them back down.
So you were grabbing dicks?
No, I was like, that's what you do. I just give him a crisp high five, dog.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You thought he was gonna give you some like angle or something, and he was just like, "Yeah, grab him by the pussy."
Dude, he was just like swimming around like a shark, just fucking marking people. And he would like swim down to the bottom, grab their ankles, pull them up, and then just like hold their ankle above the water until he decided to let go. And then like everybody was leaving him alone.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was like defending everybody. So if
it
they
actually
were
sounds more
picking
like
on,
abuse.
well, no, but he was only doing it to guys that were picking on other people.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, "Oh, if you want to fuck around, we'll show you how to fuck around."
Oh, that's fun.
That's hot.
So you didn't get fucked around with?
No,
I would've
Michael
like-
Chandler had my back.
I would have been like, "Hey, hold me by my ankles."
Hold on, that's how the
would've
pool.
been
We're like,
you-
what about? Hey guys, over here.
It would have been you and the teabagging thing again, like,
Yeah.
"Do me next,
Yeah.
do me."
I start like splashing everybody. I'm like,
He
oh,
keeps
am
going
I gonna
upside
get,
down
yeah.
and giving him his ankles.
It was like I said, grab him by the dick, not suck my dick. God damn, you were flexible. How the hell you're facing the other way? I bet I could. I bet if he was holding me up by ankles, I bet I could still turn around. I'm pretty flexible.
You thought that, but this dude was. I mean, he's a, professional UFC fighter.
So it sounds like your dreams are coming true.
I mean, I was having a great time hanging out with the boys, and then they have a tattoo artist there, and he's
Yeah.
got so I can show you here in a second. So we're like deciding on what to get, and the owner of the house is Taylor Lewin, the owner of the Bustin' with the Boys podcast. His wife is like, nobody is letting her tattoo them, so she wants to tattoo somebody. And the tattoo artist is like, I mean, if you can find somebody that says, yes, I'll let you tattoo somebody. And then she, like, comes outside. She was like, like trying to find somebody. Apparently, I didn't hear that. And then there's, like, this confessional booth on
I
the
thought you
side.
were going to say Confederate flag. I was like, you got a Confederate flag. You got too far, Dean. Confessional booth. Okay.
So there's, like, this confessional booth. So, like, while the Beer Olympics are going on, they have this, like, room that you can go in and, like, talk shit. Or
Yeah.
you can, like, tell everybody what's going on, what's happening, like, give your experience of what's going on. And so I go in to grab, like, a koozie or something, and they, like, open up the door, and they're like, you, come here. And I was like, all right. And so I go in there. There's, like, 4 or 5 ladies in there just talking about the Beer Olympics. They're asking me questions. And then they go, nobody will let me, she said, nobody will let me tattoo them. And I was like, I mean, if you come up with a good idea, I'll let you tattoo me.
Right.
And she was like, okay, let's set it up. And so we're like, okay. So we go out, and we're talking to the tattoo guy. There's like 7 people in line. He's like, you got 7 people to figure out what you want. And so I'm like, all right, cool. She was like, I want to do a smiley face. And then like the bar
So
stool.
she's never done a tattoo before?
She's done 3.
Okay.
She did her brother and then like 2 other people. And then she's like, all right, so I want to do a 4th one.
Right.
And I was like, all right, we'll figure something out. It's a good memory. You
Yeah.
know, like we had a good day. All this stuff has happened. Commemorate the day by getting a drunk ass tattoo. Ass tattoo.
Okay.
And then, as I'm like, I'm not going to go neck or shoulder or something. I've got these nice ones I want to keep, nice.
Right.
And so, but I'm like, I'll get an ass tattoo. Fuck
Yeah.
it. And so we're figuring it out. And I decide there's one that I wanted on somewhere on me that I hadn't figured out where yet, but it's a Doc Holliday quote, right? And so,
And that is
which is
a
Tombstone is my
baseball player?
favorite Western of all time.
Okay.
And he is one of the best in that movie. And so I was like, he's got these like really iconic quotes, and I was like, I want one of these. I couldn't figure out which one to do, and we're like, it's getting close to it, and I find it's in Latin, and he's like talking to another gunslinger, and they're like having this like talk duel, right? And then he goes, they start speaking in Latin, and one of them is another person says like, hey, y'all are gonna make a drunk decision, and he goes, in vino veritas, which in Latin is, in alcohol there is truth. And so I was like, okay, so she's drunk, I'm drunk.
How do you say alcohol? Veritas is truth.
In vino, but
In vino?
wine is
Yeah.
vino. And so like, but in alcohol there's truth.
They
In
didn't
wine
have,
there is
they
truth.
didn't have other alcohol
Yeah,
back
it's
when
what
they
they-
would speak in Latin.
It's what they meant. Like
They
when
need
you're
to
drunk,
update their
there is
words
truth.
for booze.
Yeah.
They don't have to the word booze in Latin translate.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not an educated
It's a
man.
dead language.
It's a dead language. Nobody cares about
dead
it.
language.
And so
I learned that on Lizzie McGuire.
I tell her, I'm like, okay,
Lizzie McGuire, did you say?
yeah, I learned that on Lizzie McGuire.
Latin is a dead language.
Me too.
Hillary Duff was like,
I don't think I ever
Latin's
watched
dead.
it.
Really? That's
No.
so sad.
Is it?
I don't know. Keep telling your story.
Does it end with you showing us?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll try to make it quicker. And so we're getting it done. And so I decide, in Vino Veritas, she does it. It's like, she's her fourth tattoo, and she's hammered, and she does it. She does a great job. It's got a good meaning behind it. I'm happy with it. And then somebody was like, walked in and was like, dude, Jelly Roll just showed up. He was like, get him to sign your ass and tattoo over it. And I was like, I'm already on the table. I was like, if you can get Jelly Roll in here by the time she's done with it, I'll do it. I'm a huge Jelly Roll fan.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't either.
Who is it?
He's just a famous singer. He's got a really cool,
He's blues.
really cool story. Blues. There you go.
Can you sing me a song?
Sing a little bit, Dean.
I'm not a great
sing,
singer.
Sing. You're safe.
All right. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond
I've seen
repair.
him.
Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams.
Are you okay?
I did get sad there for a minute. His music makes you feel things.
I was like,
dude.
oh my God, there's some iodine. Are you okay?
I do.
I was like looking at his picture, and then I was hearing what you were saying. I was like, oh my God.
He makes you feel things, and he's got an amazing voice. He's got an amazing story. He's got so much like hurt in his songs that you can feel its authenticity.
Yeah,
and I
I
really
think that's
appreciate
why
that.
I would never sing. Because I can't imagine writing be like, yeah, my life's a fucking wreck, and I hate it. I am obsessed with drugs, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And then showing up to a party, and everyone's like, hey, are you okay? I couldn't be like, and because now I can just like, it was a joke, moron.
Yeah.
Now I don't think I could show up and be like, Colin's not good.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's doing okay.
I'm gonna make music.
You should.
Yeah.
He can't.
You would be a great piano player.
Are you saying that?
No, I would. I
Dylan-
think you
Dylan-
sitting behind a piano and just
Yeah. I have a lot to
Dylan,
say.
sing.
I have a lot to
Ripping
say.
it.
Wait,
I have a lot
except
to
you'd be
say.
like, I don't like me when I'm sitting down. You just
Oh,
have a
yeah,
pillow.
yeah.
You have a pillow over
Yeah,
your
yeah,
head.
Yeah, oh please. The piano covers most of the body, so just the piano and my neck up, and then let's start the video
Where's the
now.
video?
No side angles. Okay. No side angles when I'm playing piano.
Yeah, right. You're just gonna start dressing like Elton John just to cover, like
Yeah,
very
yeah. I'm
draped,
like-
very like what is
frills, lots of
What
frills.
is-
Yeah.
You're just shopping at the pregnancy shop with
Yep.
the
Mm.
fucking
Oh my God.
drapes.
I feel like by the
Now,
time
can
this
you
comes
give us
out,
a
I'll have
couple
the
bars
body.
still?
I feel like by the time.
Dill
Hey
pickle.
Jill,
Yeah.
will you give us a couple bars? You know all the songs,
What songs?
sad girl songs.
Yeah, no.
What the hell? Dean just did it for you.
Because
Yeah, can you sing
You
one?
are a
No.
trash. Wait,
He's
what
a
kind of
performer.
friend? What kind of friend
This
is
is the
gonna
first-
make him do it?
I didn't force Dean to do
Yes,
anything.
you
I looked at
did.
Dean in the eyes and I said, "Would you do this for my show?" And
And
he
he-
said yes.
He said I was in a safe place, and I did feel safe. And
And actually, Colin, I don't feel safe with you.
No, D.
Damn.
D.
What's
I
up
feel
with
safe
that?
with Dean.
You're D. You're safe.
See the way you're looking at me?
I know.
Safe.
Does that look
That's
like
safe.
safety?
No, this is safety.
No, no, it's not.
No, this is
That's
safety.
not
This is
safety.
safety.
That's not. Brandon,
Hey, does
do you,
this look
do
like
you feel
safety?
safe? No.
Hey,
yeah.
Brandon, should he sing? Should he give it a little go?
Him again, or just in like
No,
a
no.
career?
Dylan said, I want to make music.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's showing up, having just did this to Dean.
No, he asked permission, and I willingly.
Yeah, you should make music, man.
He doesn't play any
Let's move
instruments,
on.
so it will have to be his
Oh, do we show
voice.
the
Or we
tattoos?
could make the instruments.
Yes.
With
Oh
our
yeah.
mouth.
Wait.
Right.
Dean's
You know,
gonna
we
show.
don't even need
Dean's
instruments.
gonna show us. He's gonna show us, and then would you also mind showing the camera?
Wait, don't show the camera your soft dick.
Or you could.
Well, yeah. Make sure the camera right now is on the front of you.
Okay.
This side is Jelly Roll. This side is Vino Veritas.
Okay. Those look incredible. Those look absolutely incredible. That's incredible.
So those ones are very good, and these ones over here, she definitely looks like she's done 4 tattoos.
Yes, it's a drunk,
Yeah.
We got
one
it.
in there.
Our first ass in the podcast. Oh, that's
It's
great.
so sad that Dylan will be vulnerable in front of me. It's
Oh,
just
leave
I
it
know.
alone.
I won't-
See,
you know,
this
this
is
is the
bullying.
moment.
This is
This is
bullying.
bullying.
Now it's bullying.
No.
Now
it's
it's. See how much
bullying.
space there is.
Yeah,
here?
and see how this is the
Yeah.
phone.
This is the safe side of the couch.
Yeah.
It's just when I learned, I mean,
Colton,
I'm
you
bringing
also
so
want
much-
to make music. You also want to make music that you've told me personally.
Wow.
And you would never.
Hey,
you
here's
say-
the deal. You sing.
And then
Colton says he can sing.
I can sing.
Let's hear it.
I don't know any words. That's my thing. Is
For a living, you literally do words.
No, but I make them up as I go.
There's a
Wow.
beat, dude. Make up the words as you go.
Okay.
What?
Got some
I was gonna
birds.
sing about your heart. I put guitar music.
Okay.
Blue. This is morning
Colton,
guitar.
Colton,
music.
actually-
down the road, feeling like a toad, hopping along on my fucking belly. I want someone, can you tell me? I wanna feel it in. I wanna feel it in my belly. Take that fly and put it in me. I wanna feel your love. I wanna feel your touch. Are you wearing rubber? I can't tell you. Will you tell me, brother?
What a banger!
Damn.
All right, let's get this. Fucking... It was so genuine. All I can think about.
Oh my God.
Genuinely, the
I'm
the
like,
girl that
I
I fell in love with this weekend. I was just thinking about her. You brought that back up in my memories. Like I'm crying.
Oh my God. Wow.
Off the dome, too, dude.
I heard
go back-
one note and I just felt like a little. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. We're fucking balling on the
Here comes
podcast
the waterwork.
today.
Yeah, the waterworks
Wow,
are coming,
I
dude.
did. Wow.
Yeah, so I can sing. Yeah, I can write too, on the dome.
But he's so humble.
Well, that was great.
Oh, it was amazing. That was great.
Yeah,
Oh,
Colton,
wow.
good for you.
Can't believe I rhymed rubber and brother. That was as I was saying
I
that
was
last
gonna-
sentence. I was like, think of something. All right, I'm fucking my brother, or maybe you're just a close friend.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh wow. Well, Dean, what do you have coming up?
Well, boys, I am fellas. I'm home for the next 3 or 4 weeks. I'm in. I mean, the next thing I'm really excited about is like December. I'll be back in Tampa.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
And then
Are you taking Matt back with you?
what?
Boys?
Matt? No. We're going for a comedy festival at in St. Pete,
Oh yeah.
and so
Who's we?
me and Bianca and Laser, I think, are gonna do it. For now, it's just me. They haven't said they're doing it yet, but it was the same comedy club I did. They're doing like they're getting the 4 comedy clubs, 3 in Tampa and the 1 in St. Pete, and they're gonna get together and do a little comedy festival.
Cool. Do they need any faggots?
Please don't use that word in front of me.
Do they need them?
Yeah, I think they could use some.
Yeah, great. Good to know.
Holler.
I love that.
I love that.
But other than that, man, just come see me. Come see me in Austin. I'll be. I'm doing like Houston, Dallas. Oh no, that's one I can do. Dave J and I are going on the road in early September. September 14th, they'll be in Fort Worth. After that, Joplin, Missouri, or no, Oklahoma City, and then Joplin, Missouri, and then Chicago, and then we'll be coming back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's
So you
amazing.
can find all that on my Instagram. Thank you guys, brothers.
Well, we have two last questions for you.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So do you have any questions for us?
Oh man, I wish I would have thought about it.
If it doesn't come natural.
Yeah, can I think about it while you ask those questions?
Yeah,
You
then we
have
have
to do it
one last
before.
question.
Okay,
Which
cool.
is the now, and then you give their first answer. And so we do now. I don't know if we were doing this on your first podcast, but now we ask, if you are a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Ooh.
And you do have to know, Colton only bottoms, I only top. We won't change ourselves.
This isn't my question, but just to clarify, what is bottom and what is top? So like if we're there,
This happens so often.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's actually crazy.
It's
to
crazy.
me.
So Colton will not
Because like if a girl is on top,
Nope.
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 No.
well, that's you gotta understand that's what my brain rolls
Yeah.
to.
I know.
We'll
So
understand.
so
We'll
Colton
understand.
only bottoms in the sense that Colton only gets fucked. So
Only gets fucked.
Gets
yeah.
fucked.
So he will. I only fuck.
And you only fuck. Damn.
So do you want to feel on the inside or the
Okay,
outside?
I'll tell you prior. You look like you would be a better cuddler.
Yeah.
Like
And
you
I'm-
look like you would like we would fuck, and then you would
We have a connection.
we would have a connection
Yeah.
that we could carry throughout that night, have a good experience. He looks like he's just like if I did want to like just
Try that.
have like crazy like animalistic sex.
Yeah.
This one looks like he's
Animal
It looks
sex,
like
but then it's done. I'm not cuddling.
there's like a lot
Yeah.
of sweat, and then he just like he goes well and zips
I
his
called
pants
you
up
an
and
Uber.
leaves.
Yeah.
And I would say if I was going to have a gay experience, I don't think I just want to get rammed and then fucking.
No, you
dipped.
wouldn't get rammed.
You'd be ramming him.
You'd be ramming.
But that's the thing. Now it's switched.
Yeah.
Because like I like it. I'll take like a if a girl is like really into it, and I'm getting personal here, but if she's like really into it and wants to like put a finger in there, I'm like, all right, we got to be in like a good scenario. I've got to feel comfortable, and then you can like maybe put a finger in there.
Yeah.
But I've had the finger, and it's like anything more than that, it makes my stomach upset.
What
Like a
more
girl
than
has
that
gone
have you
up to the
had?
second knuckle. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said anything more than that. So I was
More than the
wondering-
first knuckle.
Oh.
Like
okay.
I know, like the tip of the finger,
Yeah.
and then it's like that's enough for like that's
That's good for you.
And then they go like to the second knuckle and then try to like root around.
No, don't root
And I'm like
around.
immediately,
Yeah,
it just
don't
makes
root
my
around.
Don't root around.
Don't
and then
root
like
around.
and it's just it makes my stomach upset, and then I'm like and then it just like ruins my boner.
For sure.
So I couldn't imagine that having somebody back there just fucking.
No, that's
It's just
that's
gonna
what-
be a happy experience, and then it would ruin a good friendship.
What? Do you look at me? 100%. Okay.
But that's
Yeah.
also why
And I
I'm
still feel
going-
safe.
No, 100%. And you
also-
are
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
Why I'm going to Berlin. Just
So
somebody,
that you
some
just
guy
have-
back there just like.
Yeah.
Was ist los? Was ist los?
Well, Dean, thanks so much for doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And have a great day.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Chill
Love you
out
guys.
and say vibes.
And also, say vibes and also like rate and review, you fucking pegs.
Yeah, actually, thank you guys so much. Can you write a review, please?
I mean, it's getting fucked up that you haven't.
We've been here we've spent so much time together. And also,
It's not
if you
that
want
bad.
us to send you a video, let me know.
I'm sending them on Grindr daily.
Daily.
No, only when I feel like it.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.